Hello and welcome. This is James Blanchard Cisneros at your service. Today I'm going to speak a little bit about how to turn despair, fear, anxiousness into hope, into peace, into gratitude. Let's take an example of a mother with an addicted daughter. How would the ego's world view this? First, you would probably have the mother housing this daughter going out to feed her addiction, the mother staying at home, anxious, worried, in pain, then the daughter coming home late, the mother and the daughter arguing, and then that happening night after night after night. Now, what is really happening here? In truth, every relationship is a spiritual commitment made to raise to a higher level of consciousness. And so maybe this mother was in despair and in fear, and she wanted to find a level of peace, a higher level of faith within her. And so she made a call to the universe for this. And her daughter answered this call by bringing up this kind of situation. And so the mother had to deal with the ego's way of doing things, with the whole arguing and pain over and over again until she simply got sick and tired of it and figured out that it wasn't working. And so she would have to go within herself and ask herself, is there not a better way to deal with this? And little by little she figures out that maybe her daughter actually needs to hit bottom. And so she throws her out of the house and does not let her back in. Now in the ego's world, this would be not a kind thing to do. But in truth, this is really the most loving thing to do. Because maybe the daughter herself has self-worth issues, and she has to go to the lowest part of herself to figure out that she is actually worthy of not being an addict. And so when the mother makes this decision to put her daughter's life basically in God's hands, God's source's hands, she receives a level of peace about this. She simply says, well, it's up to you now, God. I've done whatever I can and it didn't work. And in that way, that's a gift her daughter is offering the mother. Through that example, the mother is coming to a greater sense of peace and faith in her life because of the situation. Because she tried it the ego's way over and over and over again and it didn't work. It only brought pain, despair, anger, and confusion. And one of the good things about the ego is that it's a self-destructive mechanism. So the more you use it, the more you see that it's actually quite useless. But you have to go through the illusion to figure out that it's a dead end road. And that's what the mother needed to do. She needed to figure out that she can't control her daughter's life. That her daughter's life is between her and God. And that she has to do what she can to let her daughter hit bottom. And so in the most loving way, she allows that by not letting her daughter back into the house and saying you can come back in when you're clean. And then her daughter has to go through her issues, has to go through her self-worth issues, and sooner or later hit bottom to figure out that, hey, maybe I am worthy of being clean. Maybe I am a worthy individual. Maybe I shouldn't be hanging out with these other individuals, or what have you. And so in truth, this situation is a gift to all involved, because it's helping all involved reach a higher level of consciousness, reach a higher level of peace, trust, self-worth. And so let us remember this today, that even in our darkest times, there is always a light at the end of the tunnel. Because even though the ego has told us this darkness as our home, and it's not. The light is our home. Peace is our home. trust in God is our home, self-worth is our home. That is our true nature. That is where we truly belong. And the little games we play to figure this out are simply the ego's games, in whichever way they might look. And in this case, it looks like a daughter being addicted to drugs. But in truth, it's simply a daughter who's offering her mother the opportunity to find greater peace of mind, faith, trust, and at the same time offering herself the opportunity to achieve self-worth. And so let us simply remember this today and know that there's always peace and there's always light at the end of the tunnel, even when we perceive it too dark to see. Thank you very much for joining me today. If you'd like to like or comment on the video, it would help with the listening process. If you'd like to leave me a comment or a question, I would like to try and offer a response. And if you can please subscribe to my YouTube videos, I would love to have you in this community. Thank you for your time. I love you very much. And God willing, we'll see each other tomorrow. Peace.